Almond milk has become the default dairy alternative for a remarkably large segment of the American consumer population, present in coffee shops on every corner, stocked as the standard non-dairy option in corporate office refrigerators, and purchased by millions of people who associate it with both personal health and environmental responsibility. The plant-based milk category has broadly benefited from growing concern about the environmental and ethical impacts of conventional dairy farming, and almond milk has positioned itself at the center of that shift with effective marketing that emphasizes what it's not dairy, not soy, not high in calories, while carefully obscuring what it actually is and what its production actually costs. Start with the nutritional reality. A typical commercial almond milk contains approximately 2% almonds by content. The remainder is water, carrageenan or other gums for texture, added vitamins, and flavoring agents. This means you're primarily buying flavored water with a trace of almond and a vitamin supplement mixed in. A cup of almond milk contains roughly 1 gram of protein, compared to 8 grams in cow's milk and 7 grams in soy milk. For anyone who switched from dairy to almond milk with the expectation of maintaining nutritional equivalence, the protein gap is substantial. Children, elderly adults, and people with elevated protein needs due to medical conditions or athletic training who rely on almond milk as a dairy substitute may be setting themselves up for chronic protein insufficiency they don't recognize because the packaging communicates health without communicating the nutritional gap. The fortified label that appears on most commercial almond milks provides reassurance that's worth examining critically. Added calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin B12 are present, but the bioavailability of calcium from fortified plant milks dependent on how it is bound, whether it settles at the bottom of the package, and the presence of absorption cofactors is not equivalent to dairy calcium. Research on this question is mixed, but the optimistic interpretation promoted in marketing materials is not universally supported by the evidence on calcium absorption from alternative milk sources. The environmental picture, which was supposed to be almond milk's clear advantage over conventional dairy, is considerably more complicated than the marketing suggests. California produces approximately 80% of the world's almonds, and almond cultivation in a state in the grip of multi-decade drought is a legitimate environmental concern. Each almond requires approximately 1.1 gallons of water to produce. A single almond tree requires a consistent supply of water throughout the growing season. The scale of California almond farming, which has expanded dramatically to meet plant-based milk demand, has placed significant additional pressure on an already stressed groundwater system in the Central Valley and San Joaquin Valley. The honeybee crisis associated with California almond farming is equally troubling. Almonds require pollination, and the scale of California almond orchards demands approximately 1.8 million honeybee hives annually, roughly 70% of the nation's commercial honeybee population, transported from across the country for the February bloom window. The stress of industrial transportation, combined with pesticide exposure and monoculture nutritional limitations, has made the annual almond pollination the single largest driver of commercial honeybee colony stress and loss in the United States. Oat milk, soy milk from sustainably sourced production, and pea protein milk offer considerably better environmental profiles by most analyses. Almond milk's environmental halo was always more marketing than substance.